Hello, everyone, and welcome to the weekly energy update for the week of February 16th, 2025. I'm Renee Spears, a spirit guide channeler and spiritual mentor, and I'm coming to you from beautiful Bozeman, Montana. Every Sunday, I share the energy for the week ahead, and I also infuse the show with some positive vibes, so you get a little positive energy boost just for listening. And last week, we talked about getting some clarity, and damn did I get clarity. Clarity about what's next in my life, about my business, and how I want to show up and be in this next chapter. Also, clients all week got clarity, and most of the time it was about their purpose. So a few weeks ago, I was talking with a client about that nagging feeling that we're not doing enough right now. Like we're not protesting enough, speaking out enough, or just whatevering enough. Her guides came through loud and clear on this. They reminded us of something from David Hawkins' book, Power versus Force, that just one high-vibing person can offset the low energy of millions. So one of the most powerful things we can do is simply keep our energy high. But even then, it felt like, really? That's it? Just stay high-vibing? Yes. And when it's time for you to take action, you'll know. You'll feel it. You'll be called. But until then, raising your vibration is the work. So this week, my calling became crystal clear, and it's caretaking the land. With the National Park Service and the Forest Service employees being laid off, I know it's time for me to step up. I am lucky to live in a truly sacred place on Earth, and now more than ever, it feels like my responsibility to help protect and honor it. Yellowstone is a powerful energy vortex. It sits on a major ley line intersection, making it a very important place for all of us, for our world, for our animals, and for our people. And I've said it before on the pod, there were godzillions of souls who wanted to be here right now at this exact moment in history. And somehow we are the lucky ones who made the cut. That means every single one of us has something valuable to contribute to our collective evolution. For many of my clients, that means sharing their healing and spiritual gifts. This is the moment we've been waiting for to step fully into our purpose. And honestly, it feels so good to know what my piece of the puzzle is. I can't explain how I'm going to do it. I don't know. But I know deep down it's my work, it's my purpose, and I'm here for it. So until you get your calling, the best thing you can do is keep your energy high. So this week on Tuesday, Pisces season begins. We move out of the air sign Aquarius and into the water sign Pisces. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, making this the last month of the astrological year and the last month of winter. So we'll be feeling a sense of endings. Things are winding down and projects are wrapping up. Pisces is represented by two fish swimming in opposite directions, and even though they're going in different directions and have different experiences, they both end up in the same place. This season is our reminder that there are no wrong turns. We always end up where we're meant to be. So we can understand Pisces season a little better by looking at the sign's modern ruler, Neptune, the planet of spirituality, illusion, and dreams. So any emotions you experience during Pisces season get run through this dreamy, exaggerated filter, and you may feel more emotional, a little spacey, and things may seem surreal. I mean, they already seem surreal, but that amps up more this week. So no two Pisces seasons are ever the same because of the movement of the moon, the planets, and everything else happening in the sky. And saying that this Pisces season is eventful would be an understatement. It is jam-packed with change. This season, Venus goes retrograde on March 1st, and our friend Mercury goes retrograde on March 15th. And these retrogrades are extra powerful because they happen over the first and last degrees of the zodiac. This means more endings and beginnings. Also, this Pisces season includes the first eclipse season of the year, starting with a blood moon lunar eclipse on March 14th. And this is the first eclipse since the nodes of fate, those lunar nodes, moved into Pisces and Virgo. And this is a brand new eclipse cycle with different energies, which are all about letting go of the old and welcoming in the new. In this case, it's new routines and deeper spiritual practices. We also know that eclipses bring fated events and soul level shifts and changes that reshape our lives. So we have two powerful retrogrades and the first eclipse season of the year, and the first since the nodes of fate shifted. And another thing, next Sunday the 23rd, Mars, the planet of action, energy, and passion, goes direct. It's been retrograde since December, so if you felt drained or uninspired since then, you finally get your spark back. Mars retrogrades the least out of all the planets, so when it does retrograde, it's one of the most transformative cycles we go through. And astrologers have attributed Mars being retrograde to the turbulent and chaotic start to this year. So with it ending, our energy returns, and we feel like taking action and moving forward again, finally. And then one more thing to mention, at the end of this week, we have the Fomalhaut Gateway. Of all the stars in our galaxy, ancient astrologers picked out 4 as being the most important. And these 4 stars are known as the royal stars and are believed to be the guardians of the sky and home to powerful stargate portals. One of these 4 stars is Fomalhaut. And every year around February 22nd to the 24th, the sun aligns with this star and this activates a sacred gateway of energy. Fomalhaut is known as the loneliest star. It's all by itself out there in a corner of the galaxy. And with the Fomalhaut stargate activated, we may feel like being alone, withdrawing and going within. This is a deeply transformative time, and it's important to pause and take inventory of our lives. Like, are we truly living the way we want to? Are we showing up as the person we're meant to be? We're evolving on a soul level, and this is our moment to check in, to realign, to recalibrate, and step into a more authentic, aligned way of being. Fomalhaut has one foot in this world and one in the next, so it bridges death and rebirth. Once again, the energy of endings and beginnings is in our face, and it will be over and over and over during the first 6 months of this year. Like just in the next 30 days, there's Pisces season, the last month of the astrological year in winter. Venus and Mercury going retrograde back and forth over the last and first degrees of the zodiac. The first eclipse season of the year with fated soul level shifts about going deep into our spirituality. Mars going direct, lighting us up for what's next. And the Fomalhaut Stargate, another powerful time of transformation. So change is here. It's happening whether we're ready or not. So embrace the change. Befriend the change. And that was part of my clarity this week. I am making the move away from Facebook and Instagram and over to Substack and Blue Sky. I published my first Substack article this week on microdosing joy and hope. I'll put a link to it in the show notes if you'd like to read it and follow me there. And the other big clarity moment I had this week was about the new Women's Wisdom Circle. I'm only hosting 2 circles this year, one in the spring and one in the fall. I have been feeling called and have been asked for a while now to host a circle focused on the teaching of Abraham Hicks, and it is finally time. So if you want some deep spiritual discussions around Abraham Hicks' messages, I'd love for you to join me for this 3-month Wisdom Circle. It's going to be powerful, and I imagine it will fill up quickly, so register right away if you're interested. There is a link in the show notes to learn more and register. It's such an amazing time to be alive. We're witnessing history in real time. So the big question this week is, how do you want to experience this moment? Because ready or not, we're being called to step into the highest version of ourselves. It's time. There's no more fucking around. So get your energy right, step into your purpose, and fully own why you're here this lifetime. And if you'd like some clarity from your spirit guides on this, make an appointment with me. So I want to thank you for listening and passing the podcast on to a friend. It is snowing here again. It has been such a beautiful winter. I love it so much. So I am going to go out and play in the snow with Jasper this afternoon. So have a great week, everyone, and I will talk to you again next week.